Let's go. Volarin, Skunch. This is the opponent's team here. Volarin, Skunch, Volfi, Grumper, Raikin, Gyalis, Barnshi, and Kinu. My fire Tems are good against Gyalis. Skunch, a pretty big threat. Skunch is not as bad as it could be. Skunch honestly has kind of a hard time here, maybe. I mean, they have to really be good to pull off Skunch. Raikin is potentially annoying. Barnshi and Kinu have potential annoyingness. Let's actually ban the Raikin here. It's the hardest one to kill, I would say, which is, you know, a thing. The hardest one to kill, probably. Let's see what their ban is. Rainer's a community member, so I know they definitely have an idea. They're likely to have an idea about my team. Oh, yeah, they banned Malflank. Did they do that first? Maybe I misspoke. They banned Malflank. But... fucking... They picked Kinu. I got hella distracted there, my bad. I could do Kinu Myx. I could do Velash, Volfi. Velash Raikin actually feels kind of good. Actually, Velash Kinu feels incredible here. Let's do Velash Kinu. Hey, Lande, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome to the most PvP-focused stream I've had in forever. I mean, I've been doing a lot of PvP, but this is another level. This might be my most dense PvP stream of all time. We are just queuing up constantly. Crushing everybody in our path. 5 wins and 1 loss, I think. Something like that so far. Eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That sounds delicious. I do need to get myself a snack soon. I gotta have a lunch snack today. I gotta refuel. At some point. Let's see. So they picked Kinu and Skunch. Yo, that's actually pretty damn good for me. They gotta swap out Skunch immediately. So they got Vola, Volfi, Grumper, Gyalis, and Barnshi left. Gyalis is pretty damn annoying, but I do have the fire types to deal with it. Grumper is probably a bigger threat than Gyalis. Grumper or Volfi. Let's ban the Grumper, honestly. I feel really good about this draft right now. This one feels like it's going my way heavy. This one feels like it's going my way heavy. You know what I mean? Feels good. Eating that peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Man, PB&J is so good. We don't have the... We have some peanut butter, but I need my own jar of peanut butter. I don't trust a jar of peanut butter in the cupboard. Someone might have fucking, like, ate it with a spoon and, like, double dipped. Like, you know what I mean? I don't trust that shit. I gotta get my own jar of PB and some jelly. Or peanut butter and fluff. I've been wanting to do a peanut butter and fluff sandwich, honestly. We talked about it the other day. Like, we talked about peanut butter and fluff sandwiches, and now I'm just like, yo. Like, I'm going to the grocery store on Saturday. I'm gonna get some fluff, I think. Have strawberry jam. Nice call. Strawberry is good. Strawberry is good. They banned my Raikin and my Malflank. I feel fine with this on it. Let's get the Fire Koish. Definitely get the Grumper because they have both Vola and Barnshi still potentially to draft. And then I guess probably Kinu. I'll leave Volfi on the bench. Volfi's good, but it's not, like, great on this team. Volfi's only good on this team. There might be a better pick than Volfi, honestly. It seems possible. All right, they got Gyalis. What else? What's the last pick? You going to pick Vola or Barnshi? How weak are you going to be to Grumper? Barnshi is ×4 weak. Vola's only ×2 weak. So we'll see like what level of weakness we run into. What's it going to be? It doesn't matter. You can't win. You can't win. I got you in the draft. They picked Barnshi. I'm going to go Myx. Let's go Myx. All right. Skunch and Kinu versus Velash and Kinu. So I think I swap out Velash and attack Skunch. I could go double attack. I actually think I should go double. If we both attack each other as much as we can, I kill their Kinu and their Skunch. Or close to it. I don't think they can even one-shot Velash, because turn 1 Skunch has, like, nothing. So, yeah. They gotta swap out Skunch for something else. They probably bring in what? I don't even know. Fucking Volfi? Like, this is actually, yeah, I should definitely double attack. This draft went really badly for Rainer, I think. It might, you know, I could be misjudging. Possible I'm misjudging. Doesn't seem likely. Does not seem likely. Welcome back, Robin. Rainer's in the tank. They don't know what to do. I think they have no good options here is a thing. Like, so Scunch retreats. Yep, bringing in Volfi. That's what I would have done, I think, if I had to be in that position, which I wouldn't want to be in. Falash, Crystal Spikes on Kinu. Kinu down to 36. Kinu Beta Burst. My Kinu Beta Bursts their Volfi. Takes it down to 77.6. Their Kinu Beta Bursts. My Valash down to 181. All right. So Volfi's Dust Vortex is a big threat to Valash. I could swap in Koish, who resists it, and is also strong against Kinu. And strong against Gaialis. But Koish is weak to the Volfi's Plague. Valash is faster. I could just kill Kinu. And then let Valash get yeeted. Could also kill Kinu, revitalize Valash, then it might just survive Dust Vortex. But... dude, Kinu could honestly, like, stonewall itself here. Also, Valash heals some Scavenge anyway. Unless they swap out, which they might. I mean, Kinu could probably just Beta Burst Volfi, but there's also an opportunity for Kinu to fucking stonewall itself, which is pretty interesting. Kinu's good against everything except Gaialis, and Gaialis is fucking in trouble against Koish. I'm kind of interested. Let's stonewall Kinu. It's very rare. Let's do this. So Kinu retreats. Not surprised. Gaialis swaps in. Valash, Crystal Spikes, Gaialis. Does pretty good damage. 35%. They use Plague on Valash instead of Dust Vortex, which I find very strange, to be honest. But okay. And Kinu stonewalls itself, which is a little weird now, but okay. Well, interesting. I mean, it's weird. I feel like I might just want to keep aggroing, because swapping could just slow me down. Like, I think I just want to keep going for it. Throw the Ninja Jitsu at Gaialis. It's okay to overexert. And Beta Burst Gaialis as well. But then it might be enough to kill, but it might not. But Kinu has +2 physical defense. It could survive the Crystal Bite. And then I have Sacrifice on the Myx the next turn, potentially, or onto Grumper or Koish. I mean, anybody. I'm going to Beta Burst the Gaialis. Alright, Valash uses Ninja Jitsu on Gaialis, taking it down to 37%. Slight overexertion. Volfi plagues Valash again. Do they not have Dust Vortex? I don't understand what they're doing. Do they not realize Dust Vortex is ×2? Kinu uses Beta Burst on Gaialis. Gaialis down to 15. Gaialis hook kicks Valash. They must not realize Earth is strong against Crystal, because Dust Vortex would have been like a one-hit kill on Valash all over the place. Alright. Bring in the Koish. Simple. I mean, Kinu's still at full health with +2 physical defense. And +1 special defense. Quetzal yeets Gaialis, and it does so... I mean, Gaialis gets to attack again. I have no neutrals to swap in. I'm still going to do that. Honestly, just swap in Grumper for Kinu to block the Crystal Bite if it's going to happen. Both Grumper and Myx are weak to Volfi, to be fair. I mean, honestly, maybe not. Maybe just rest. I could Stonewall Koish. I could Stonewall Kinu again. Tank New? I guess Tank New is in full effect. Let's Stonewall Kinu again. It's a little weird, but fuck it. It might be too greedy as well, but again, fuck it. So Plague hits Koish down to 131. Not too bad. Trapped on the battlefield for 3 turns. Not going anywhere. Gaialis' Crystal Bite does hit Kinu. Fuck, it still does a lot of damage. Kinu down to 71. Makes me wish I'd use Revitalize. Kinu does Stonewall again. +4 physical, +2 special. A little dumb, though, in retrospect. Alright, Gaialis is dead. First actual death in the match, even though it's been quite aggro. Quite aggro, but it took until turn 4 for a Tem to actually die. I guess that's like a good aggro matchup instead of just like a mash A while all the Tems die, kind of like Resident Sleeper matchup. Alright, there's the Barnshee. Interesting. Swap. I want Grumper, but then I gotta just let them kill one of these Tems. I mean, I could Rainbow Guard with Koish, potentially. I just don't know if they're even going to attack it. They're probably going to go after Kinu first and foremost. Their swap-ins are Skunch and Kinu. I'm going to Quetzal Volfi. And then if I have time, I mean, I could just sacrifice the Koish. It seems a little bit janky, though. I'd rather just try to go get a Beta Burst off, maybe. I mean, Plague, I don't know. Plague's not too big a deal. Let's go after Volfi. Barnchi is only OP if you don't have counters. Volfi takes 20 damage from Koish. Koish over... Oh, no. Kinu overexerts. Right. Oh, shit. Kinu just almost killed itself. I totally forgot Kinu used up all of its fucking stamina. God damn. I just killed Kinu. I forgot Kinu had no stamina. I just completely fucking didn't notice. But Kinu stays alive, which is actually hilarious. Yeah, Fire Koish is bugged right now. Alright, bring in Grumper, who can just destroy Barnchi. Volfi's almost dead, but it's not. I just gotta Mud Shower and kill Volfi, I guess. I should probably just Thunderstrike Barnchi immediately. The problem is Myx has no buffs. Myx wins against everybody except Volfi. Pretty much, but maybe not literally. I'm going to Lightning Strike Barnchi. I can't walk away from the ×4 green circle. I can't walk away from it. I don't know how this match is going to go. This one, I got a strong start, but I think I really messed up when I overexerted Kinu last turn. Something went wrong somewhere along the way here, because they gave me every chance to win, but I still feel like it's too close for comfort. Maybe it's not as close as I realized, but it feels like it is. Barnchi Energy Manip on Grumper to exhaustion. Learn 40. Dust Vortex, it's a Grumper. Grumper down to 84. Barnchi dies in one hit. That's fucking amazing, and Kinu stays alive. What are they thinking? What are they thinking, leaving Kinu alive? Now they only have Kinu left, I think. This is their final two. Yeah. What are they thinking, leaving my Kinu alive? Like, Myx can also attack with mental attacks on Skunch. So that's the thing they're not realizing. Alright, let's just kill Volfi. Can Kinu, like, revitalize itself? I mean, I've already dealt with Volfi. Volfi was a threat, like, 3 turns ago. Volfi doesn't really need to die ASAP so much as, like, I've already dealt with Volfi. I probably get killed by Volfi before I can revitalize. I'm going to sacrifice to Grumper. Actually, Grumper wouldn't die, Shabazz. You're completely wrong. You're talking as if you knew what you're talking about, but you're actually saying stuff that's wrong. See how Grumper lived? So, if you're going to give advice, at least be correct, please. So, Volfi overexerts. Kinu uses Beta Burst on Grumper. Grumper survives both attacks. Grumper was not threatened, actually. I know it looked like it was in danger, but Grumper was fine. Skunch comes in. Myx comes in. Myx is going to win it here. I hope. I don't think Skunch can stop Myx. I mean, it's a little unclear to me. Not even close. To be fair, I'm a little bit scared still. Kill Skunch first, then Kinu, because Slap, Beta Burst. Well, Slap, Psy Surge. Slap doesn't affect the Psy Surge, though. I don't know. I'm a little panicked, actually. Perfect Jab, -1 defense. I don't know, actually. Fuck. At least they killed Grumper. I think Myx might not be able to win here. At least Myx can heal back up with his first turn. Oh, I'm fighting the Germans. Humiliating Slap takes Skunch down to 90.7. ×4 Psy Surge. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. That's all I can do. Savage Suplex does nothing. Woo! They didn't use Oshi. What are they thinking? That's the wrong move. Rainer's using, like, all the wrong moves. I'm not sure what's going on. Like, I'm not sure why they're playing this way. I feel like they already know this stuff. They should have used Oshidashi, which would have done more damage. It's like they're trying to use all the wrong moves. Or something weird's going on. I do not understand why they're playing this way. I probably should have... I don't know. Crystal Bited Kinu for it. The thing is, Kinu can actually revitalize Skunch here. Maybe I should use Crystal Bite. Scunches Oshidashi. They take Myx down to 4. I mean, maybe... Damn, if Kinu Beta Burst, they would have won. But instead, Kinu overexerts. Maybe they did it that way on purpose to get me. The thing is, Crystal Bite wouldn't have killed either. I needed to... I couldn't have used Psy Surge again because it was one hold. Okay, I was wrong in my commentary. But yeah, I think they got me now. Because they can use Savage and kill me, so they win. I was acting like they were making all these mistakes and they'd won, so I guess I was way off. I gotta just admit that I was acting like they were making mistakes, but they destroyed me. They definitely made mistakes with Wolfie early on, but I don't know how this one turned into a loss. Like, the draft was super good. They made a ton of mistakes, and then I lost. So this match really made no sense to me whatsoever. I guess I should have buffed Myx earlier, so maybe if Myx had a little bit of buffs, it would have been a win. Like, maybe me not buffing Myx was the problem, but that was bizarre. That was bizarre. I, like, threw away that win. I missed this GG from earlier. Yeah, I don't know. That was really weird. I mean, it happens. Against Dan Zayas, here's their lineup. New squad time. They got Volarind, Wolfie, Kinu, Ukama, Gyalis, Malflank, Raikin, and Momo. Gyalis is a huge threat. Crystal is the biggest threat to me, pretty much. So let's ban Gyalis. When the opponent only has one crystal type. Alright, so I can go Pocus Kinu right off the bat. They have no direct counters to Pocus. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna get the perfect opportunity to try your new squad, you may as well go for it. Let's open up the Pocus. They went Raikin and Kinu. Does that change my opinion at all? Fire Koish just counters both of them. So yeah, I should really go Fire Koish. Now they can ban Kinu if they want, but it's just so obvious that Fire Koish is strong there. So I don't know. I gotta try to use Grumper now to get Stonewall for Pocus at some point. As far as my second ban goes, Volarind is strong against Koish. That's about it though. Wolfie is kind of threatening. Ukama, not too bad. I'm inclined to just ban the Momo. Either Momo or Malflank. Just as far as like being strong, generalized win condition style Tems. Wolfie. Dan Zayas' next pick. And then Ukama. Okay. I mean, they got no mentals except for Kinu. So I'll bring in Momo, and then it's Grandpa or Scunch. I feel like Scunch is able to do work here. Let's bring it in. Like, Scunch is a win condition, you know? And they bring in Malflank. All right. Pocus isn't stoked to just be out here on turn 1 with the Beta Burst, and that's it. If I get to turn 2, I have Hypnosis, I guess, and Telekinetic. Nothing is that great for Pocus here. Grumper would be a pretty good swap in right now. Like, swap in Grumper and then Water Cannon Raikin. Pretty sure Kinu's going to swap out. Pocus has double screen. So yeah, let's bring in the Grumper here. Momo and Scunch don't want to come in either. And then let's Water Cannon the Raikin. See how that works. So Pocus retreats. Grumper swaps in. Kinu retreats as expected. Wolfie swaps in on the opponent's side. Raikin uses Quetzaleno and Grumper takes half damage. Perfect. Koish with the Water Cannon on Raikin. Whoa! Raikin down to 54.7%. That's huge. So turn 1 works well for me. Nice opener. Yeah, I agree. I think that was good. Grumper can survive the plague from Wolfie, and Wolfie probably doesn't realize that. I got 2x2s on Raikin, so they want to swap to Wolfie, Ukama, or Malflank, probably. If they go Ukama... they're not going to go Ukama against Grumper. They can go Wolfie or Malflank, pretty much. Let's play it safe. and just double this way, I think. I could go Thunder Strike in case Ukama, but I really doubt it. Alright, fine. I'll do fucking Lightning Strike. They didn't even swap out. Okay, so Plague hits Grumper down to 1-1-1. That one exhaustion is good for me because it actually blocks out the double exhaustion from using Lightning Bolt. Raiken Quetzal, half damage on Grumper. Grumper down to 68. Koish uses Water Cannon on Raiken. Raiken down to 9.4. Grumper with the Thunder Strike. Raiken is dead. We have the first kill of the match, and it's on the opponent's team. That's very nice. Grumper heals up a little bit from Inductor, back up to 90 health. That's huge. Waiting for them to pick another Tem now. There comes Malflank. Yeah, they do not want to bring in Ukama against Grumper. That's kind of what I thought. Alright, Grumper can't escape and is going to get killed. Malflank's going to kill Grumper first hit this turn. There's no way around it. That means Pocus won't get buffed this match. That means I really need to focus on killing Kinu and letting Scunch be my win condition. Since Kinu's not on the board yet. Alright, so Volfi really wants to kill Koish here is the thing. I could switch in Momo this turn while they're distracted killing Grumper. And get Koish out of the way, because Koish is about to get yeeted by Volfi. Then I could bring in Pocus after Grumper dies to threaten Malflank, and I actually kind of catch them where their tempo is all fucked. So let's try that. Bring in Momo there. So Koish swaps out for my team. Momo swaps in. Now I got Grumper and Momo. Grumper's about to die. Volfi plagues Grumper, so Koish wouldn't have gotten plagued, actually. Grumper's knocked out. That's the end of Grumper. Base jump from the opponent's Malflank on my Momo. Momo down to 129. You know, not great, but Undermine should get to go. Should get to go. With Unnoticed, Malflank's Goring is going to hit first, but Momo should survive, even with the extra damage. Bring in the Pocus. We're going to follow the plan. So just go after Malflank, and they got to swap in Kinu or Ukama. They're probably going to swap in Kinu on account of it's going to take half damage from Undermine, but the minus special attack is still relevant, and I need to get value from this Momo. Certainly not swapping any Tems in this turn. Could bark Kinu to deal with it easier later, but I'm going to just go straight for the Undermine. They aren't swapping out. Goring hits Momo down to 5. I don't know if they were hoping that would be a kill, but I didn't think so. Malflank goes down to 2.2% from Undermine. Holy shit. That's damage. That's damage. Dust Vortex hits Pocus, so Momo stays alive. Pocus doesn't take much damage. Tank. Pocus works. Beta Burst hits Malflank. That was a successful tanking of the Dust Vortex. I loved seeing that. Pocus can totally do defense with the TVs. That was huge. That was not a lot of damage, right? Undermine was huge damage for me, and then Pocus took very little damage. And Pocus is unbuffed. So that actually worked great. So far, this team is actually, like, going really well, just based on that one turn. Here's the only thing now is Momo versus Kinu is a little bit annoying. I get a chance to get a bark off, though. I get to bark. Reportedly feels like combing your brain with concertina wire. Alright, so let's just shrapnel this turn to get the heal. Volfi's out of stamina now, so I guess they're probably going to swap it to Ukama. Kill Kinu, and then Scunch kills Ukama / Volfi. Certainly Volfi in particular. Also, Pocus and Koish are both pretty good. So yeah, bark Kinu. Bark, so my Momo barks opposing the opponent's Kinu. Kinu -1 defense and physical defense. Plague hits Momo from 5 down to 0. But Volfi overexerts in the process, down to 89%. If I had willpower drained Volfi, that would have been even crazier. Pocus uses telekinetic shrapnel on Kinu, aided by the bark. Kinu down to 73.5. This Kinu must probably not have speed TVs, and it uses Beta Burst on Pocus. Pocus down to 160 again. Rejuvinate Pocus is working really well. This is fucking amazing. If I bring in Fire Koish, then they're going to swap Kinu to Ukama. But I mean, I got to do it. But it's got to be ready for that. If I Quetzal Kinu, I mean, they're going to be swapping. So it's Fire Koish and Pocus on my side of the battlefield. Volfi and Kinu on the opponent's side. We got the classic 3 versus 3. Volfi buffed, but out of stamina. Volfi overexerted, in fact. Kinu debuffed and gets yeeted by Quetzal. They bring in Ukama. I could just use Psychosis. But I could actually put Ukama to sleep. The only thing is... Oh, they resigned. There it is. All right, 1,024. And we got our Pansons. Yo, the first match with the new Pocus strat is a huge win, and it's with Pocus playing a central role. That was actually amazing. That was way better than expected for the first match trying to use Pocus. That was actually amazing. And look, we're right back up to 1,024. Big GGs. Yo, that was amazing. GG, Fens. Up against Smole this time. Let's see how Smole does against the Pocus. Let's see how Smole does. This will be a fun one. This will be a fun one. They banned Kinu right away. So they got Valash as their only crystal. It's an easy ban for me. Easy ban for me. Smole's team, other than Valash, is Raiken, Fire Koish, Barnchi, Skunch, Kinu, Volorend, and Ukama. Not bad for me, honestly. Not too bad. The Fire Koish and the Raiken are a little bit annoying. But I got my Koish as well. Especially if they pick Raiken. They're leading out with Kinu. Of course, tempting me to use Myx. I could go Myx, Fire Koish. Then they can pick their Fire Koish. Could go Pocus. Pocus and Grandpa, actually. Feels incredibly good. Block the Skunch, and then we're strong against just about everything else. Pocus Grandpa. I'm sorry, Pocus. I meant to say Pocus Grumper, not Grandpa. Pocus Grumper is what I meant to say. Yeah, there's the Ukama. Not surprised to see it. Kind of want to just ban Fire Koish, and then Raiken's not much of a threat. Barnchi, Skunch, and Vola are all dealable. I could also ban Vola. I mean, Fire is not very good for them. It's only good against Myx after they banned Kinu. Let's just ban the Volorend again. It worked well last time. Let's try it again. Smole gets their second ban here. What is it gonna be? What is it gonna be? I don't know. Momo ban? Ban Momo when he got Kinu already picked and Barnchi on the waiting list? Maybe. Maybe. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? They banned Myx. Alright. They got scared of that Rejuvinate. And then pick Skunch. Yeah, I get it. Alright. I'm gonna probably leave off Momo. Well, Momo or Skunch, they're both weak to this mental types. Guess I'll go Momo because at least it's a little better than Skunch in that situation. Alright, not the best draft. It's an okay draft. A little tricky. A little bit on the tricky side. So they got Kinu and Ukama to start. I got Pocus and Grumper. I have no huge immediate threats. I just want to go after Ukama. Ukama, because I can just throw the Lightning Strike. They can swap to Skunch, Koish, or Barnchi. Only Skunch is a... They have no good swap-ins. They're either going to be super weak to Beta Burst or super weak to Thunder Strike. The Ukama slot is fucked, actually. So Kinu uses Beta Burst on Grumper and does a little bit of damage. Ukama with Water Cannon hits Grumper down to 95. Still not too bad. Pocus uses Beta Burst. Ukama immediately down to 80%. Here's the Thunder Strike from Grumper. And that's going to be pretty big damage. Ukama down to 35.6. It's okay, I guess. Not as good as I hoped, honestly. Grumper up to 117. So Grumper will get yeeted by Ukama. It's because of that Kinu buff, man. Could swap in, I don't know, Koish to eat the damage on the next Ukama attack and keep Grumper alive. Grumper is so good. And it's just getting yeeted so quickly. Like, Grumper's not going to get to attack again. I mean, yeah, Fire Koish for me is not very good. I'm going to swap in Fire Koish to eat these attacks. I'm going to swap in Fire Koish to eat these attacks. Ukama uses Aquatic Whirlwind. Hits Koish. Koish down to 95. Yeah, Koish is getting yeeted. Kinu with the Revitalize. Ugh. Pocus uses Beta Burst. Takes him down to 40.8. Grumper's no longer exhausted. Alright, well, they probably think I'm still frustrated about Ukama, which I am, but it's a good chance to Psychosis Kinu. And Kinu has to sacrifice at that point. But it, like, forces it. I could also just Quetza. Kinu's going to swap, actually, probably, right? I can Quetza Kinu as well as Psychosis it, and then one of those two things is going to work. A little awkward if Kinu stays and gets Quetza'd, and then that's it. I could also, like, I don't know, try to use Hypnosis on Ukama. It's not going to work. I guess Koish probably dies first anyway. I don't actually know. I don't really know. I'm actually not sure what I should do with Koish. I guess I'll just throw the Quetzal. Alright, Kinu uses Beta Burst on the Pocus. Ukama's Water Cannon. Koish is dead anyway. Okay. So Psychosis doesn't, like, go alongside Quetzal, which would have felt kind of dumb. Psychosis hits Kinu, and Kinu has 4 turns to live. I mean, it's got Sacrifice, but that's all it's got left. Meanwhile, Grandpa is actually a fast, good Tem to put up against Ukama, I think. Much better than Momo. Forcing the sack. You know it. Forcing the sack. Just like double the Ukama here, I think. I mean, it's pretty simple. I'm not going to switch again. Momo's not coming in. Grumper's certainly not coming in, so. Double Ukama. Kinu either has to sack or like just switch off and die. They're probably going to go for the sack. But then Pocus gets the heal off the telekinetic shrapnel attack. Thanks to Rejuvinate. I think it's cool. Smol's got to think. Alright, Ukama uses Aquatic Whirlwind on Pocus. Pocus down to 92. Decent damage there. Kinu with the Beta Burst. Pocus down to 35. Alright, Grandpa uses Hypoxia on Ukama, who's also, by the way, out of stamina. Ukama down to 8.4. Here's telekinetic shrapnel. And Pocus gets the kill. Ukama goes down. Pocus heals back up to in the orange now, 87. Kinu has no stamina left at all, practically. And with 2 turns, Kinu gets to do one more thing. So it's got to sack now or else rest and sack the turn after. Otherwise, it can't sack. It also might not be running sack. In that case, it's really just going to die. Here's a Fire Koish. Could try to hypnotize Koish if I somehow have time. Probably best just to throw damage. Let's throw Beta Burst. I've just about enough stamina. One more than just enough. And then let's just throw the strong moves at Koish. So Grandpa uses Tornado. Hitting Koish down to 43.2. Kinu uses Beta Burst. Pocus down to 30 health, but still alive. Kinu overexerts, so Kinu's not going to get to sacrifice, which is incredible. Pocus's Beta Burst takes Koish down to 12.7, and Koish with the Water Cannon kills Pocus, finally. Koish is almost dead. Kinu's overexerted and dies from Doom next turn anyway. So that's really good. And then they have Skunch and Barnchi left. I don't have a mental attack to use on Skunch, though, is the one thing. But Grumper could take out Barnchi. No sack. They probably aren't running sack. Not every Kinu has sack. It's not sad. It's amazing. It means they don't get to give +2/+2 to an Tem. Alright. I think Double Edge will kill the Koish. They could swap something in. That would be annoying, but hopefully not. I mean, 5 heads swap in Barnchi for Koish to eat the Double Edge. It could happen, I guess, but hopefully not. Big turn for Smol. Very tight match. Very close match right now, I think. I'm nervous. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. So Kinu retreats. They're going to retreat Kinu early. Swapping in the Skunch. I guess it's a pretty safe swap in. Because they know I'm not going to attack Kinu. Koish Quetzal's Momo. Momo double edges Koish. Koish dies. Momo's down to 82. Hopefully Momo can undermine Skunch real fast next turn. And now they're going to bring in Barnchi. With Grumper nowhere to be seen yet. Here's what they got. Final 2, Skunch and Barnchi. I got Grumper lurking to kill Barnchi. Maybe if it's able to survive. Thing is, can I kill the Skunch fast enough? We're going to find out. I could also hypnotize. The problem is, which one's faster? Grandpa might be faster. I could bark. Hypnotize. Do they even kill Momo in time? I want to bring in Grumper. It's a weird one. I'm just going to go Undermine, Tornado, Overexert Grandpa. Try to kill. I can't be sure about Hypnosis. So it's Tornado, From Grandpa to Scunch. Scunch down to 23.3. That's so much bigger damage than I expected. Grandpa overexerts slightly. Then Suplex hits Momo to death. No Undermine. Unfortunately. Now Scunch is going to kill Grumper next turn. And I think they're going to win. Undermine was not fast enough. My Momo needs more speed, honestly. I want more speed on this Momo. Not enough speed. Grumper's dead. GG. If Momo was faster, it could have been a win. If Momo was just faster, that's all I needed. Bamboozle doesn't fucking matter anymore. Yeah, whatever. Come on. Alright, back down to 10-11. Yeah, all I needed was some more speed on Momo there. Right in the end game. So close. So close. Ah. Oh well, what can you do? Alright, so they're rocking the Luma Velosh, and then Kinu, Cernif, Nagaise, Pig Epic, Goulder, Malflank, and Yowler. Whoa. And they banned Myx right away. Huh. Pig Epic could be an okay ban for me. Velosh, again. I guess Velosh because it's the crystal type. Yeah. This is a pretty easy one. I gotta remember what team I'm playing. I could actually lead out Pocus Kinu. Get my mentals out. Or Pocus Grumper. Ooh, okay, Pocus Grumper is the move here. I mean, Drill Grumper could cut right through a Bamboozle and kill the guys if they try to get clever. You know what I'm saying? I could have done Kinu Grumper, but I want Pocus. Yeah, I mean, Drill Grumper is basically a counter for the Nagaise Goulder combo, I believe. I believe they use Bamboozle, then they get yeeted. I think that's how this plays out. Definitely don't need to ban Malflank or Yowler. Definitely do want to ban Cernif. Pig Epic is an okay ban, I think, but let's do Cernif. Is Drill finally going to pay off? I mean, it's already hit a few times, but this might be like the epic on purpose. All right, let me think about these last two picks. I definitely wanted Kinu. Then it's Grandpa, Momo, and Scunch. Scunch is not going to be good unless they leave out Kinu, which seems unlikely. So I can go Grandpa next, and if they don't pick Kinu, we can bring in Scunch. Otherwise, I think it's got to be Momo. Because they have two mentals. Momo's also weak, but Scunch is epically weak to those. Epically weak. Let's pick Momo. Let's go. Alright. This could be really cool. If they turn one Bamboozle, and then I Lightning Bolt and kill Nagaise. That could be pretty cool. That could be a pretty cool turn one. If that's what happens. I'm just suggesting that that might be cool. So it's going to be Deceit Aura. All the actions are going to be reversed. Fucking Goulder is super slow. They're going to Bamboozle Nagaise. Nagaise is going to Beta Burst. Grumper's going to kill Nagaise. And then Pocus gets to Beta Burst. The Goulder. Thunder Strike is what it's called. Lightning Bolt, Thunder Strike, whatever. Here we go. Please work. Yes! Yes! Goulder uses Bamboozle. Grumper uses Thunder Strike with Drill. It hits. It hits. Whoop! We did it! We did it! We did it on purpose. Not even by mistake. That worked! Oh my god, that worked! That worked! That was so sick. The perfect counter. The drill gear means that the dodge, the evade doesn't work anymore. And they said I was crazy running special defense drill Grumper. Felt real good. Felt real good. Alright, that was fucking awesome. They must just be like, what? Alright. So, they've got Goulder and Kinu. We still got Pocus and Grumper. I've taken absolutely no damage. And they've taken one Tem plus another, Goulder taking damage. At this point, so I don't have Myx. That was a smart ban, but I do have two Tems that are pretty good here. I think I can start using Telekinetic Shrapnel. And I think we can kill... I mean, I could Stonewall the Pocus here, and we can get going on the real Rejuvinate. Let's do it. So Kinu uses Beta Burst, hits Pocus. Pocus down to 211. Pocus with the Shrapnel. Shrapnel's hitting Goulder, taking Goulder down to 75.4, about 9% damage. Not much, but Pocus reheals to full. Toxic Ink. Pocus is down to 216. We'll take a little more damage after the turn's over. Grumper, Stonewall, +2 physical, +1 special. And Pocus is now down to 183. Grumper's still at full health. Now we have that Ninja Jitsu. I could Psychosis Kinu, but Kinu can sacrifice, I guess. Let's hold off on that. I think Ninja Jitsu on Gulder could be good. I have swap-ins, of course. I mean, Grumper's running low on stamina. I could swap in Kinu this turn. Problem is, Kinu's super weak to Gulder, so no. But Grandpa, of course, is super strong against Gulder, so that's the swap-in. Meanwhile, Pocus can use Ninja Jitsu and get the heal up. Seems decent. Once Kinu's gone, then Momo's going to be able to come in and use Undermine. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, I could get another Thunderstrike off first. But I think it's best just to get in Grandpa quick. So Grumper retreats. Grandpa, get ready. Gulder retreats. Yowler, get ready. Alright, well, so much for Grandpa against Gulder. Yowler has the Chamomile. Pocus with the Ninja Jitsu on Yowler. You know, whatever. It does 12%. Kinu, Hypnosis. Grandpa's going to sleep. Alright. Alright. So Grandpa's sleepy. I mean, that's not the best turn, but we're still way ahead. We just gotta make sure we do this right. Well, Yowler's weak to Pocus, so I feel like this is good for me. I don't know if they do they think that... I don't know, I mean... I can just be using Telekinetic Shrapnel on Yowler, I think. Swap in Kinu for Grandpa now that it's super safe. Then they have to, like, swap out Yowler again. Even if they crack through Pocus, like, I still have... All my Tems are looking pretty good here. I just gotta, like, I think be smart and play it relatively safe here. Don't, like, try to force the aggro too much. Just, like, don't let them get anywhere. So, we're swapping in the Kinu. Pocus is up to +3, +2 on the defenses. Here's Telekinetic Shrapnel. Pocus hitting Yowler. And it's going to do good damage. Yowler down to 64.4. Pocus fully healed, or thereabouts. Savage Suplex does almost nothing to Pocus. Pocus will be exhausted next turn. And that's with Comebacker. Kinu stonewalls Yowler. But Yowler, if it swaps out and back in, will lose the buffs. I mean, I can just double Yowler. Either they swap out and they're going to lose all the buffs, or they stay in and they get basically killed. I could Stonewall Pocus again. Get to +5, +3 on the defense. But I do think that's way too greedy, and it's better to Beta Burst Yowler twice. If they swap out, then they're just running out of time, because I'm getting way more tempo, and I'm already, you know, significantly ahead on value. There it is. They concede. I get 10 points and some Pan Suns. That was just... I just crushed them. There's just no two ways about it. After turn 1, Grumper Drill. I mean, that was fucking amazing. That was fucking amazing. This is my second time playing against Diego Z today. So we got Drakash, Cernif, Malflank, Kinu, Mashuk, Valash, Volarind, and Yowler. So here I'm actually running Heavy Fire and Crystal. They banned one of my crystals. Also got Malflank. Mashuk is a decent ban. Kinu is not a problem. Valash is not much of a problem. Drakash, not too big of a deal. I have Quaish at least. I don't know. I could ban their Malflank or their Vola, honestly. I mean, I have Kinu. Here, I think I'm going to ban Yowler. Get rid of the big, tanky, neutral type since I don't have any mental attacks. Alright, so they got Mashuk. I think Volfi then. I mean, Uppercut is strong against Volfi. I don't know. Maybe Grumper? Uppercut's strong into Grumper. Alright. Let's do this. Kinu and Raiken. Strong offensive Tem and a good support Tem. They got Drakash. That's okay. Let's ban Vola, which was my second pick. I'm not surprised to see them ban Fire Quaish because Drakash. They're picking Cernif. Okay, so I need Volfi now. Definitely want Malflank. They pick Malflank and Kinu. A Valash Madness buff if it ends up against like not Malflank or Dracosh could be interesting. Grumper. Nah, let's do Velash. All right, there's Kinu and Raiken. So Kinu gets yeeted by Dracosh, like, immediately. Raiken could also get yeeted. This is terrible. This worked out terribly. I want to bring in Volfi for Kinu. And then bring in Malflank. I gotta do a double swap. I gotta do a double swap here. I think it's just gotta be. I mean, these Tems are so badly matched up right now. These Tems are so badly matched up. So I'm bringing in Volfi and Malflank for a double swap on turn 1. Ugh. Okay, let's see what they do. Dracosh uses Mud Shower on Malflank. Malflank's fine, 192. Mashuk, perfect jab. That's the wrong order. Your speeds are messed up. So now Malflank is down to 163 with -1 physical defense. Alright. I just want to kill Dracosh. I just want to kill Dracosh. They can definitely be switching to, like, Kinu right now or some shit. But I gotta try to just kill Dracosh. Okay, this stays on the board, so Malflank takes Dracosh down to 62.5. Dracosh Hellfire only hits Malflank, and not very hard. Malflank down to 85. Mashuk with the uppercut. Malflank stays alive at 20. You love to see it. Volfi uses Dust Vortex, and that's it. Dracosh is dead. I don't know if Volfi could have one-hit Dracosh there. I'm not sure about that. Maybe I should have used Base Jump. I also wasn't sure that Malflank would live. That was technically not very accurate what I did there, but at least we killed Dracosh. Now they got Cernif. Here's where Raiken loves to swap in, right? But I should probably just let them get Malflank first, honestly. They could uppercut Volfi, I guess. I could use Bush just to dodge one. I could swap to Kinu. But then Malflank eats that buff, which kind of sucks. Velash is okay. I don't know. Uppercut's gonna do too much damage. Could swap in Raiken right away. Is that too aggressive? I don't think so. Swap in Raiken right away, and then after Malflank dies, bring it in. I can also cage them in. Yo, this is the move. So Malflank uses cage. I just found it. Malflank uses cage, traps those 3 Tems. Volfi's still able to swap out because Team Elusive means it doesn't get hit by cage. Raiken swaps in. Cernif is not buffed, and it's trapped. Water Cutting Lily from Cernif. That's going to hit Raiken. Raiken takes, like, 25 damage down to 239. Urushiol from Mashuk kills Malflank as expected and as desired. Thank you very much for clearing that trash out of the way. I'm sorry, Malflank. I didn't mean it. Now I can bring in Kinu. Holy shit. I can buff Raiken while they're trapped. Oh, I'm going to kill right away. I'm going to go for kills right away, actually. But I could also potentially use Revitalize at some point. Whew. I mean, Kinu's weak to Urushiol, but I think it'll be okay. Like, if I can Beta Burst. So... I mean, Meteor Swarm is interesting. Quetzalcoatl does a lot of damage to Cernif, though. I gotta be direct on Cernif, I guess. I want to kill Mashuk, but Mashuk isn't really the threat. Cernif's, like, always a big threat whenever it appears. I'm gonna go after Cernif. Cernif uses Shy Shield on itself, +1 physical defense. Kinu's Beta Burst hits with, hits first there now, taking Cernif down to 77.5. Mashuk perfect jabs Raiken, but I can Stonewall it next turn. Quetzalcoatl on Cernif. Oh, it's settling Cernif. That's actually good to see. Cernif can run away now to Malflank or Kinu if it wants. Kind of want to Stonewall Raiken now. Oh, it's already got +1, +2, I guess. So it's not in terrible shape yet. They're probably going to perfect jab it again. They're going to swap in Malflank or Kinu. Kind of just want, now that I know it's not Caliosity, so Embers isn't giving it buffs prematurely, kind of want to just do something like like Meteor Storm. I could even just use Stonewall. They're probably going to swap Sernif. Mashuk's probably going to use Perfect Jab again, so let's go. Sernif uses Revitalize on itself. Interesting. Mashuk uses Perfect Jab on Raiken again. All right, so they got -2 physical defense from the last 2 turns. Stonewall undoes that with +2 physical and gets a +1 special on top. Raiken's Meteor Swarm hits both Tems pretty hard. Mashuk has Parrier is going to be the one thing, but Sernif right back down to 35.7. I could do one more Embers before Raiken's out of stamina. I could also swap out sooner. I could go to Volfi here. I mean, they have no counters for Volfi anymore. This match is looking extraordinarily good for me. I'd love to get the Prideful procs, but I think it's better to get Raiken out of the way, as well as give it a chance to heal up its stamina. Let's just Beta Burst Mashuk now, maybe? I mean, do I have to keep going after Sernif as hard as I can? Mashuk might swap out anyway. Alright. Let's go Beta Burst on Sernif. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. So I'm swapping in Volfi. Here it is. Right next to Kinu. Sernif uses Bush. Okay. Okay. I could have gone after Mashuk. I always forget about Bush. I never use Sernif. I always forget its moveset. Like, one move. I always remember it one move at a time. So, I mean, Plague's only going to be half effective, but I can just Plague, Beta Burst, Sernif. It'll be trapped for 3 turns. Swap in Raiken next turn with more stamina back. I can even, like, revitalize it at that point. Mashuk has a really good opportunity to attack Volfi, to be fair. Could use Bush just to dodge Mashuk while it's low on stamina anyway. Stonewall something else? I mean, I have the stamina. Stonewall, Bush and Stonewall Volfi. Then Kinu retreats to Raiken next turn. I also got Valash in the background once Mashuk dies one day. It's turn 7. It feels like this match has been going on for like 10,000 years, but it's only turn 7. Let's go Stonewall. Sernif uses Water Cutting Lily. Hits Volfi down to 117. Fuck. It was too fast for Bush. Sernif's faster. That's a 3 priority attack, actually, is the thing. All right, anyway, Bush at least gives Volfi some heal. It dodges the Perfect Jab. Yeah, their Mashuk is all off. Every Perfect Jab is happening after the other attack. At least Stonewall gets Volfi +2 physical, +1 special defense. Volfi heals back up to 140 from the Bush. Okay. If I swap in Kinu for Volfi... Or no, Kinu's already out. Never mind. I was going to say it would be half effective, both attacks. I'd love to bring in Raiken here. But I got to bring it in for Kinu, I thought. I could bring in Raiken for Volfi and Valash for Kinu. It doesn't seem good at all because Mashuk's running out of stamina is the only thing. I mean, Valash can take out Sernif real quick. This Sernif's getting annoying because of settling. It's starting to get out of control. Let's do it simpler. Let's Plague. Let's swap to Raiken, and then let's kill Sernif. Like, literally just Quetzal every turn. I have to kill it. It's out of control. Let's go. I'm scared of this settling Sernif getting too strong. Water Cutting Lily again from Sernif, hitting Volfi. Volfi now has better stats. Look at how much less damage it takes. It's a great example of how extreme these buffs can be. That's with +2 physical defense. Instead of taking like 140, it takes like 80. Huge difference. Volfi uses Plague. Sernif's overexerted, trapped, and down to 27. Did it overexert, actually? It might have used exact stamina. I wasn't looking close enough. Volfi down to 11, but still alive. Just kill Sernif. Just kill Sernif. Like, I want to send something at Mashuk. On the other hand, Sernif only has +1. If Quetzal kills it, Raiken gets Prideful. It's trapped for 2 turns. So I will begrudgingly Dust Vortex Mashuk. Which... I mean, Plague is fine, too, if I just want to trap. I can just Plague purely for the sake of trapping shit and giving them less options. Let's Quetzal. So Volfi Plagues Mashuk. Mashuk is trapped on the battlefield now. Is at 69.5%. Then Mashuk uses Urushiol and Volfi dies. That's totally fine. Volfi has done its job. Volfi has done its job. Mashuk overexerts, down to 63%. Overexerted and trapped. Quetzal hits Sernif, and Sernif's finally dead. The Raiken Prideful Sweep begins. +1 attack, special attack, speed. Oh, baby. Bring in Kinu to buff the Raiken, I think. Keep Valash out. I'll kill Mashuk next. Mashuk's overexerted this turn. This is a GG. I got this. I got this. Now I got it. Now that Sir Neef is dead, I feel good. Like Malflank is kind of dangerous, but not against Kinu. It's so tempting to go after Mashuk, but... Alright, don't overexert. I'm just going to use Embers. Just to do damage. With Stab, it's much better than Fierce Claw. Let's go! Oh, baby. We got him. We got him cornered. Kinu uses Beta Burst. Mashuk down to 26.3. Raiken uses Embers. Mashuk down to 6.6. I wanted that to be a kill so that I could get the second Prideful. Mashuk uses Tenderness on Raiken. I mean, not Mashuk. Malflank uses Tenderness on Raiken. Raiken -1 attack. Raiken now back down to base attack. Malflank +1 speed. Look at Raiken's stats. Holy shit. +3 physical defense, +1 special attack, +4 special defense, +1 speed. Yeah, GG. Raiken or Kinu is like out of stats pretty much. Either swap or revitalize. Let's just rest Kinu so I can attack Malflank next turn. Dude, Raiken has to overexert to attack. This is rough. I have to overexert something to kill Mashuk. Mashuk at 1 fucking HP. Right, I'm gonna overexert Kinu. Well, nah. Rest Kinu. Embers overexert Raiken. Raiken will swap out next turn. Malflank uses Tenderness on Raiken again. Raiken briefly goes down to -1 physical attack. The Prideful proc from killing Mashuk with Embers takes it back up to neutral attack again. When I swap to Velosh next turn, Malflank using Tenderness won't matter because Velosh is a special attacker. So that's cool. Okay, let's see here. So Malflank has +2 speed from Unnoticed, but Malflank can't do enough. Like, I can Beta Burst. If Raiken wasn't overexerted, it could yeet Kinu immediately, but guess who else can yeet Kinu? Velosh. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see a resignation, but I think they might, or a concede, I mean. I wouldn't be surprised if they conceded, but they'll probably see it out. Base jump hits Velosh pretty hard. Opponent's Kinu, oh no, my Kinu hits Malflank down to 65.9%. Opposing Kinu hits Velosh, so Velosh is down to 59 health. That's okay, though. Velosh gets 1 strong attack on Kinu, and it's pretty much GG. I could try to revitalize Velosh. I think it might actually work. And then Crystal Spikes. Let's go. No, base jump is too fast. I just wasted both my attacks. It's still going to be okay, but that's a fucking horrible turn. I forgot Malflank had +1 speed. That is a fucking horrible turn. I think it's still fine, but Jesus Christ, that's like the worst turn of all time. Oof. That turn is like, jeez, it's like, oh my god. That is bad. That is bad. That is stinky. Alright, let's rest the Kinu. Quetzalcoatl. I guess they're going to try... They would want to Hypnosis my Raiken if they can, but... Yeah, they're going to use Tenderness. If Kinu has Hypnosis, they'd use that, but I think Quetzalcoatl is going to be first. Let's go. Kinu is down to 45. Kinu revitalizes its... Oh, it revitalizes Malflank. I mean, I get it, but I'm just going to kill Kinu first. Even with Malflank throwing all these Tendernesses, it's not going to be enough. I have enough for Beta Burst here. Raiken has to rest, I guess. I want to use Embers, but I got to rest. This is interesting. They're using Tenderness on Raiken over and over. Raiken's going to be doing, like, absolutely no damage. By the time it's down to -5, Raiken's going to be practically handing health back to the opponent's Kinu. They're super raid bossing Malflank. Yeah, it's going to be like a +5 physical defense Malflank against a -5 physical attack Raiken. But luckily Kinu is also super strong, and the Malflank has... Shit, it has +3 special defense, too. Alright, I gotta rest Kinu. I still can't Quetzalcoatl. I can only use Embers on Kinu. This is going to be pathetic. Malflank uses base jump on my Kinu. Here's the problem. My Kinu's fine. My Kinu still has 168 health. My Raiken kills the opposing Kinu with Embers because it's still pretty strong in spite of all this shit. And here's where their plan falls apart. They have +5 defense, +3 special defense, +5 speed. But it doesn't matter. In the end, all of it is for naught. Rest Raiken. They're base jumping Kinu as hard as they can. Kinu uses Beta Burst. Maybe I should have used Revitalize. I don't know. Nah, Beta Burst is fucking strong. Look at that shit. I mean, I could Revitalize myself. I can sacrifice to Raiken now, I suppose. Raiken goes to +5 defense, +5 special defense, -1 physical attack. I mean, Kinu can survive at least one more base jump, so... But sacrifice won't be able to happen next turn because it'll hit me again with +5 speed. I'd rather just do one more beta burst rather than sacrifice. Like, getting one more beta burst is better than sacrificing if Kinu's going to die either way. So let's go. Malflank base jump. Kinu is down to 36, and Kinu's going to... Or Raiken uses Embers. Malflank down to 60.6, plus the burn is going to do a little more. Kinu's beta burst is its final attack before it dies, taking Malflank down to 37.1. Kinu overexerts. Better than sacrifice, I think. That damage is very, very good. And then Ember is going to do that burn damage. It's like a weakened version of the whole poison thing. I got to rest once here because Raiken's out of stamina. They might want to go Tenderness. Like, I'm not sure what they're going to do. Tenderness would be a mistake, though. They got to use base jump. Raiken down to 139, and I think this is going to be a win. I think this is a close win. But I have to give them props either way. They might win. I might win. I give them props either way. Oh, they're using Tenderness. I think that's a mistake. Because my burns from Ember are going to do the same amount of damage either way. So they can only reduce my attack so much. And I'm still doing something. So, like, they're taking 6% a turn from Embers purely off the burn. And to be fair, I'm very low in stamina. I'm not going to use Fierce Claw. I'm just going to go every turn Embers. They have to rest. I have to rest. Embers is the key because they're going to die. Oh, wait, what? What the fuck was that heal? Is that part of Unnoticed? I have no idea why they just healed. So that's... I literally don't know what just happened. Oh, no, their stamina healed. Sorry, I'm high. I'm stoned. Fuck. Their stamina healed, and I thought their HP healed for a second. That's a fucking stoner moment right there. I was just so salty. Wait, they healed? Does what? All right, I think we're good. That was silly. I literally was like thought their HP healed when their stamina went up. My brain just malfunctioned. Okay. Malflank is down to 0. Up to 10, 19. Whew, very close end game. For a second, I thought, yeah, okay. Oof. That's great. That's great. Big W. That was a really close match and a really interesting match. I really enjoyed that one. That was fucking sick.